يولج الليل في النهار ويولج النهار في الليل وهو عليم بذات الصدور.
Our life, human life, earthly life, existence in this state we are in is complete takwir. It's like a ball, beginning and end meet, yin and yang, birth and death. Origin and destiny are the same, from the same point of non-space, but they appear in space. Origin and destiny are inseparable. Time doesn't exist in truth. It's only there, experienced, because of the illusion that I trained myself to accept, and that becomes my conditioned consciousness. And that is the illusion of that there is space, there is time, and I abide by it, otherwise I hurt myself. But for a 2-month-old, he or she, it does not recognize that this is hard, this is soft. It takes time for the conditionality of that consciousness to become so-called my consciousness, conditioned consciousness. It is a khayal. It is an imaginal. And with it comes a value, which is waham. So that is very valuable. It's a very piece of stone. It's very valuable. Why? Because it's rare. So isn't the soul more rare? Isn't that more valuable? The ultimate, without anybody to give it its real value, it is cosmic. But we run after stones. Once you know you can have all the stones in the world, what are you going to do? Supposing you now know whatever there is gold in the world belongs to you. What are you going to do? Create another Fort Knox or what? It's already there, so leave. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with whatever? All what you want to do is to maintain the basic necessities. A bit of health, a bit of shelter, reasonable clothes, good companionship, because you can't be alone. So there is one, there must be others. So once you have that, that's now glorify. Be in ecstatic, inner, complete harmony. That is what touches others. If you're not in time, that fakeness will show, that you are there for effect. You want to be acknowledged because you didn't have enough love of a mother or somebody. So you are deficient. You are needy. For how long? Oh, but once you know that you have been loved in the unseen, otherwise you would have been made a frog, not a human being, then you don't need also other people's being needy, acknowledging you're lovely, you're very nice, you're very intelligent. You transcend. So you realize that you're hanging on air, the subtlest of all, the flimsiest of all. Then after that, water. And then all of the other things, materials, solids. And then all of this exists because of the fire in you, because of the electrons that move along the neurons. What a glorious situation. فَبِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ So this is what you can describe as a ni'mah of your Lord. Share it with others so that the others enter into that zone of contentment, glorification, and true ecstatic oneness through submission. That's all. Then you have done whatever you can do. Hopefully you can maintain it. Because next phase of your existence after leaving the body and the mind is exactly as the point your death is. Prophet ﷺ has a most wonderful story on that. They asked him, he said, so as I am helping, hoping, praying, staying the night to wake up, how long is it before I die? If I've woken up, am I truly saved? I'm beyond the garden. He said, well, a year. A year before you die, then you are already there. And then he said, immediately. He says, a year is too long, a month. A month is too long, a week, a day, an hour, a minute, a second. He said, the movement of an eyelid. If you're walking up to the truth, you're already beyond. So, do what you can, not overexerting. That is equally, if you like, as detrimental as not doing anything, not helping anything. So this excessive zealousness can be as damaging as completely ignoring everything. You can't do that. Measure. وَخَلَقْنَا كُلِّ شَيْءٍ بِقَدَرٍ. Everything has its appropriateness. Appropriateness. It's sometimes appropriate to say something. Many other times appropriate not to say anything. Sometimes appropriateness just to be there as a witnesser. And on and on. You have to ask the author. Use your head, use your reason, use logic, take counsel, and then ask the light in your own heart. Ask the nur, ask the divine presence in your own heart. Are you authorized or not? And then say it either loud or quietly. Bismillah, take permission. Am I allowed? Then it becomes potent. Otherwise you'll become like a headless chicken running around. You can't. All of this shouting in temples or mosques and so on. It's an expression of anger and failure. Otherwise you don't do that. Presence of harmonious dualities, earthly, heavenly, temporary, permanent. Once you have done that, then you are completed your own personal odyssey, your need, and then you are safe from yourself and from others. That requires luck. وَمَا يُلَقَّاهَا إِلَّا ذُو حَظٍّ عَظِيمٍ. So the only thing is that we have to continue struggling, trying. But you can't say, will I wake up or not? This is self. The question shows a very severe sickness and darkness. The truth is ever effulgent. This is anxiety, but it also expresses a desire to get out of the misery one is in. That's also acceptable. So you become tolerant and understanding. And hopefully you will be saved stupid people. When a person made a dua, I say, oh Allah, let me not depend on anyone. He was corrected, saying no. Say, oh Allah, save me from the evil, depending on the evil ones. So, we are all dependent. Everything in existence is interdependent. Countless strands of connectedness. You don't know from where what you really need in terms of your own evolution comes from. So be careful, watch out, trust, do your best, and be inwardly quiet and content that it will come if it is not already there. It's a field of energy. You can enter it by leaving other fields of energies. Leave that behind and you are likely to be touched by something that lifts you higher. Until such time there is no high, there is no low. There is only the Hadrat al-Rabbaniyya, divine presence. And wherever you go, it's already there. وَهُوَ مَعَكُمْ أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُمْ. So where is it? You run from here to there and they consume more energy and leave a bigger footprint. It's already there. It's only that which is everywhere, not measured by space or time. That is worth glorifying. That is worth celebrating. We all love to celebrate, but we often celebrate something that's stupid, an anniversary of something. What about celebrating that which is perpetual, permanent, eternal, visible and invisible? I mean, that is worthy to celebrate. So we have to celebrate in the right way, with true intention, by having given up all the other actions. So that's the story.
Alhamdulillah.
Bismillah.